a lot of people look into lifting. They look into these new challenges, these new tasks of life, right? They look into like, what's the next thing I want to do with my life? But people tend to overcomplicate it, and they think like, there's so much out there. What am I gonna do with it all? You know, sometimes what you have to do is take a step back and look at the simple building blocks of what you're doing. You know, consistency in the gym, eating the right foods. You know what the healthy foods are. You grew up and your parents gave you a decent understanding. Your family, the people around you gave you an understanding of what's the right healthy food to eat. You know, what are the healthy foods to eat? What's the right training stuff to do? You know, push-ups, sit-ups, dips, pull-ups, all these things that you learn from a young age. You can always apply those into the gym and get right back into it with just these simple building blocks. You know, you don't need too much. A lot of people think you need this, you need that. You need to look into the newest method of science-based lifting. You need to look into what's optimal training. Sometimes you just need to keep the simple things there, you know, like push-ups, dips, sit-ups, man. The right foods, garlic, onion, broccoli, you know, high protein, fish, salmon, beef, chicken, you know, all these things, they're right in your face, so you get lost in, oh, what's the way to do this? What's the way to do this? But man, sometimes look back at the simple stuff, and that's the right answer most of the time. And it's the same, it's Occam's razor's principle and philosophy, you know, like the simplest, when you're given a multitude of solutions, the simplest answer is usually the right one, you know? So don't overcomplicate it, and eat the right stuff, train the right way, you know, do what you know, and you already have that knowledge, man. So just get out there and train and eat healthy and enjoy life. Have a good one.